there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra, the enemy, fighting to save the day. He never gives up, he's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe is there.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained Special Mission Force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
He never gives up, he'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe.
How does it look from ground level, Scarlet?
Clear here, Duke, but I don't believe it'll stay that way.
Me neither. The laser core for our cannon is just the kind of hardware to make our friendly neighborhood reptiles hiss with envy. What's the situation on your side, Flint?
So far, so good, but things could still get hairy between here and headquarters. Remember, a cobra's a snake, and snake is sneak spelled sideways.
We shall see how G.I. Joe likes the bite of a sneak's fangs. Cobra! Cobra!
It's Cobra! Yo, Joe!
Cobra!
They're trying to block the road. Let's take them out.
A little air support for the lady, boys.
Keep the convoy rolling!
Scrap iron! Now! Firefly! Strike!
They cut us off!
Circle around to protect the cannon. Go!
It's hard to believe Mint's new family plan is just $15 a month per person. So I've asked my wife.
But too late. They're after the laser core.
Request backup on the double. Yo, Joe! I don't enjoy your company, but you sure get a kick out of me. Way to go, Snake Eyes!
Get that laser core away from those fools! You're supposed to be fighting men, so fight on without fear! Fight!
You were saying something about fighting fearlessly, Rust Breath?
You may have hurt me temporarily, but I also have you!
They nailed Duke and Snake Eyes.
Looks like I'm in charge now. Gung-Ho, short fuse, breaker. Form a guard detail and take the Cobra commander to Blackwater Prison for safekeeping.
That's one place nobody cracks out of, Bumper Face.
As for the rest of us, let's bring back our buddies and that laser
Core, do you read me?
Yo, Joe!
Duke and Snake Eyes, just you wait. We're gonna chop Cobra up for bait.
They're bringing the Cobra Commander in for questioning. Modify course at once. Come about! They're gonna ram us! Take evasive action! Oh, look at the lovely monkeys we bagged.
Don't look like monkeys to me, Torch. They look like trout just before you pop them in the frying pan and eat them.
Trout! That's a good one, that is, Buzzer. Let's put these poor fish out of their misery.
Get back, you rowdy lot of vagabonds. You will do as I say if you want gold.
We'll obey, Zartan.
You have our complete attention.
Gold. Lovely.
Welcome to my domain, Colonel Sharp. While G.I. Joe and Cobra battle for the land, I, Zartan, rule the swamp. Let me look at you, my dear Colonel. My, what a memorable face you have.
Our commitment to you is delivering the world's most advanced PC.
I'm sure you're a big hit on Halloween, Zartan, but it'll take more than a false face to fool my people.
Thank you, Colonel Sharp.
Your voice was the only thing missing. Now let's pay a visit to Blackwater Prison. I'm sure the Cobra Commander will be delighted to see us.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Hang on, Duke. We're on our way.
Yo, Joe!
Excellent. Everything is proceeding according to plan. Storm Shadow, raise the tempo. Soon Flint and the other Joes will pass directly over the pit of chaos, and there they will learn the folly of pursuit. With my new invention, the Weather Dominator, I shall destroy G.I. Joe with the irresistible power of nature itself! Let them come. Let them come!
Fine work, Gung-Ho. You and your men may leave the prisoner with me and Dr. Casals.
Yes, I can't wait to begin his psychological evaluation for the parole board.
Man, we just brought this creep in. What do you mean, parole?
No purpose would be served by keeping him in jail when and if he reforms, young man.
You wouldn't want to deprive me of my constitutional rights, would you, musclehead?
How would you like me to bench press your face?
At ease, men. Your mission is finished, Gung-Ho. Return to base. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, but sir...
Dismissed.
Yeah.
You may complete your processing of the prisoner, Dr. Casals. I'll begin the interrogation afterward.
Thank you, Colonel. Vocational training will be a big part of the prisoner's rehabilitation. I think he'll adore basket weaving.
Good grief.
Look closer, Warden. I know this will interest you.
Now, let's give the guards a chance to sleep on the job.
Gas!
Parole the Cobra Commander, my meth kit. That turkey ought to be locked up for... There's something in the water up ahead. Oh, no! We've been had!
Take care of the Colonel. I'm going back to the prison.
I'm off to market, and then I'll have plenty of time to get ready for the festival.
My dreadnoughts will be waiting for us at the main gate. Quickly!
Our liberation is now at hand. Sunlight. I hate sunlight. It robs me of my camouflage ability.
Let's get back to the swamp.
Yo, Joe!
Ah, home sweet home.
Be careful, Zartan! I am too valuable to end up splattered all over some cypress tree. Ah!
Great escapes require great risks, Cobra Commander. Hang on.
Keep them bottled up in the bayou.
Okay, but you better tell me what a bayou is first.
Faster, Zartan! They're almost on us!
Be calm, Commander. Remember, this is my domain.
They're gone, just like they were swallowed up by the swamp.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
We've reached the pit of chaos, Destro!
Then the time has come to rain on their parade.
Something's happening. Scarlet, pull back with your squadron and keep us in sight. If anything goes wrong, I don't want us all to buy the farm.
Flint, be careful!
Scarlet, get out of here! Run! Run!
Mayday, baby! This is Mayday! The wind's too strong! We're going down!
Flint, roadblock!
This is a glorious day for Cobra.
Made even more glorious by the quality of our prisoners, I should say.
Excellent. Such fight.
Is the pool ready yet?
Just a few more hours.
Fighting spirit shall provide us with rare sport later. But first, I must harness the laser core to my weather dominator. To the water vapor controlling mechanisms of the Hydromaster and the electromagnetic energizing capabilities of the Ion Correlator, I now add the unlimited power of the laser core. Its strength will enable me to dominate the weather any place on Earth.
Shouldn't we start planning a mission to free our beloved leader from Blackwater Prison?
Certainly, Major. I miss the Cobra Commander as deeply as you do, but we can attend to that in good time.
In good time, you say? No time in prison is good.
How did you escape so quickly? Zartan and the Dreadnoks. They have no commitment to our cause. They are nothing more than money-grubbing mercenaries.
I have standing arrangements with Zartan for just such emergencies, and he is well worth his price. Hey, come on, superb! We have the laser core, we control the forces of nature, and we have humble G.I. Joe. We now stand ready to rule the world!
Keep trying. We can't give up.
I'll never stop trying, Scarlet, but Cobra's crazy weather patterns just swallow up my signals.
Citizens of the world, on behalf of the great Cobra Empire, I address you now.
I address you too, sweetheart.
See if you can put a tracer on his speech.
Yeah, all you need is a garbage detector.
You have no hope of resisting our might. We control a new power. The raw strength of nature itself, against which there is no defense. Watch! Watch as I unleash the sea and sky to do my bidding!
He's not fooling around.
I shall continue to unleash the terror of weather gone mad until you surrender to me and acknowledge the rule of Cobra!
We've got to do something.
Right, Scarlet. The only question is, what?
I don't know yet, but I do know Duke and Flint would want us to keep punching, no matter what.
Hello! Can anybody hear me? Roadblock! Mott! Junkyard! Where are you?
Now it is time for Flint and any others who survived their crash into the pit of chaos to serve as guinea pigs. I shall use them to test another natural wonder which I have developed.
Brilliant as usual, Destro. I'm sure Flint and the world will quake with terror at the sight of a dried-up sprig of creeper vine.
It looks a bit like poison ivy.
Poison ivy?
No, not poison ivy, my dear Cobra Commander. Something much, much worse. It needs...
It's hard to believe Mint's new family plan is just $15 a month per person. So I've asked my wife.
Needs but a single drop of water.
It has the grip of steel.
It's trying to strangle me.
Save me, Deathstroke! Quickly! I order you to stop this!
There's nothing to fear, I assure you.
Don't tell him, tell the vines.
The vines will soon be out of water. Then they will die. Before our G.I. Joe friends fell into the pit of chaos, I seeded the entire area with vines like these. I can't wait until the rainfall awakens them.
Roadblock! Mutt! Junkyard! Do you read me?
Roadblock, is that you?
Roadblock!
Flint! Get back, you predatory vegetable. Man, am I glad to find a friendly face in this homicidal salad bowl.
Nothing stops them, Roadblock. If we quit, they win.
Then we better not poop out. Let go of my legs, sucker.
Roadblock, something's killing those vines over there.
Sounds like a nice place to visit.
Yo, Joe, guys! Junkyard and I turned out the jets from our wrecked Sky Striker. These vines don't like it at all.
Good. We might just have enough time.
Time to do what?
To use these parts to get us out of here.
Now you talking, baby. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Cobra Arena of Sport. I can see you're both eager to provide us with amusement.
Gentlemen, I assure you, this will be your last battle. I've programmed my neurocontrollers to force you to fight to the finish.
Begin!
Snake Eyes, if we concentrate, we can resist the controllers.
Let's hope they fight it out quickly. I am eager to show the world more of the terror that awaits if it defies me.
Then you've chosen our next target for destruction.
Yes, the American capital.
Excellent. They're going to hit Washington, D.C. We've got to get word to Joe headquarters. There's enough pure energy in this board to beam a message to Mars. But how do we tap into it? Your utility belt communicator. All we need is an antenna. Good thinking.
Guards! Stop them before they escape!
It's Snake Eyes. He's using Joe code Ultra. Next target, Cobra Destruction, Washington. Luck, Duke, and Snake. The message stops there.
It's enough. Now we know where to make our stand.
message, I'm sure of it. G.I. Joe will know our target.
So much the better. Their helplessness in the face of my power will surely break their spirit.
The evacuation is proceeding, Scarlet, but there's still no way of knowing how much time we have.
Well, let's hope there's enough to work out some defense against Cobra's weather control device, Colonel.
Good luck, Scarlet.
Scarlet, that defense you were just talking about, Doc's got it.
Only maybe, Clutch. I guess you might call it an energy mirror.
The mirror part's working fine, Doc. Well, I need to shave.
If it works, it'll absorb, reflect, and redirect energy, like the energy transmitted by Cobra's weather machine. Blowtorch, let's test it out.
Doc, you sure about this bit?
No, but don't worry. I'm wearing my asbestos underwear. Now hit it. That was the absorption phase. Now, let's reflect. And redirect. It works.
Doc, you're a genius.
Fantastic!
Never seen it
that.
If we can get these energy mirrors to Washington in time, we just might give Cobra a taste of its own reptile medicine.
Let's move them out.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
I scrounged every bit of fuel from those engines. So when they run dry, we better hit Sky, or it is goodbye forever.
It's too wet to kick over.
Contact.
Hang on, Roadblock. We'll lift it off.
The vines have pulled me down and you with me.
No, they won't. Give me your hand and we'll pull our way clear.
I'm giving it maximum fuel, but it's a standoff.
You'll never make it with me on board. I'll fight my way out. Yo! Roadblock!
It'll take more than super celery to finish him off. I hope.
The ship's coming apart. Hold tight. We can't afford to be spotted.
Halt or I'll fire! Real thoughtful of those jokers to leave their Jeep parked with the keys in it.
I protest. I protest most strongly, my dear Cobra Commander. Using the full power of the laser core on Washington could leave us vulnerable to counterattack.
Nonsense. There is no possible way for G.I. Joe to resist the Weather Dominator.
I will not have my opinions questioned by a penny ante quick change artist.
What would you have me do with Washington, Destro? Pepper it with spitballs?
No, but using nothing but lightning could be...
Give me no buts! Lower the Dominator! Oh, don't sulk, Destro. I'll throw in a tornado before the final lightning strike.
A brilliant plan, leader.
Naturally. I made it, didn't I?
No, not sunlight.
Hello, sunshine. What is new? Goodbye, snake vines. You are through. All right. Now let's get out of this hole and start to roll.
Superb! First, Destro, the tornado! Blast them, Destro! Blast
Hurry! We've got to get those energy mirrors in place before Cobra destroys the city!
Hold down those energy mirrors!
Oh no! Giant hailstone! Gung-ho! We're taking a pounding!
Same here, babe. Got any lucky horseshoes? Throw them this way fast.
We've got them! G.I. Joe and Washington are lost!
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Let's see if we can find a way to get back to base.
I bet the cuisine is fabulous.
Nice bunch of weapons you got.
Just what we've been looking for.
Mutt, visitors.
Just hand over your weapons and nobody gets hurt.
Could you hear what the man said? Would you please speak up? It's noisy in here.
I said, give us your weapons.
a problem?
You, don't live around here, do you? Don't be so nervous. I'm not with Cobra.
Then who are you with?
I'm with myself and anybody who can pay my price. The name's Shipwreck.
Why would that interest us?
Because you're not exactly #1 on Cobra's Sweetheart Parade. Now, you want to pay my fee and get out of here? Or hang around and pray for urban renewal?
We were wondering if we could trust you, but Junkyard says you're all right.
Thanks, Swabby.
Our enemies continue to survive, Cobra Commander.
That will stop this instant. Destro, use the full force of the laser core to make lightning at once.
It is too dangerous, Commander. There could be dire consequences.
There will be dire consequences for you if you do not obey my orders! The lightning, Destro! Now!
Holy Toledo, Cleveland, and Cincinnati! Here comes the granddaddy of all lightning bolts!
Energy mirrors ready.
Coordinate ground defense, now!
Roger, GH. The redirection mirror is in position.
No! Redirect the energy flow! Yo, Joe!
I want a report of my triumph!
My report is... Look out!
Cobra's weather control gizmo shot into orbit and came down in 3 pieces.
And it started a chain reaction of crazy weather all over the world!
Then we've got to get those pieces back together, or the sun may never shine on Earth again!
Yo, Joe!
The one thing Cobra's sensors can't pick up is wind power. All right, let's cast off. The ocean of the sun, mates.
Man, we're really traveling.
With a little seafaring luck, we'll have a very boring voyage.
No danger of that. Look!
A sandstorm! Batten the hatches!
I don't know what that means, but I don't like the sound of it.
Get your sea legs under you, mates, and lash yourselves to the superstructure. Watch out!
Man overboard! Look! Where are you? I've got to try.
Here. See?
What? Are you all right?
I got sand in my shoe.
Come on! We've got to find some way to outlast this storm.
This sand will tear us to pieces unless we get under this sail!
Hey, a sand igloo. Maybe we'll make it after all.
The storm's passing.
Then let's get back on the road! Thrusters on! Avast, you sand lubbers! We're free!
The Weather Dominator has broken into its 3 component parts, each of which has fallen into a remote and dangerous part of the Earth. The Ion Correlator now lies somewhere on the island of no return. You, Zartan, and you, Baroness, shall lead the search there. Assemble your troops and leave at once.
There she is, partner. The island of no return. Hey, how's it look from seaside, Pedo?
Really bad, man. Really bad. And just to keep us from getting bored, here come the serpents you love to hate.
G.I. Joe is here. We must recover the piece of Destro's Weather Dominator before they do. Oh, bro!
The second piece of Cobra's weather control device came down here.
The Palace of Doom. Major Blood.
Yes, Commander!
You will retrieve the Hydromaster, the second component of the Weather Dominator.
Cobra!
And what about the third fragment, Cobra Commander, the laser core itself?
We must prepare well for its recovery, Destro. Whoever recovers the pieces of the Dominator and reassembles them first will control the fate of Earth. It must be us.
We've got to put their weather control device back together so we can stop this.
The whole cotton-picking planet's gone ape!
Lady J, you'll lead the assault on the Palace of Doom and...
Unauthorized entry. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
They're coming in the supply door!
Flint, where you been?
Hey, Junkyard!
Good boy!
But you old kettle cleaner!
Welcome home!
We all kept hoping you'd make it back, Flint.
Well, that means a lot. Knowing your buddies miss you, I mean.
She's your buddy?
This is Shipwreck, and he saved our necks, Lady J.
I'd rather save yours.
Thanks. But we've got a world to save first.
Yo, Joe!
Mind if I join up?
Like the saying goes, two's company, but three's a regiment.
Not a problem.
Nice, kitty. Be good and Roadblock will show you where to find some giant mice. Cats can climb, but they can't fly. That was too close. I heard you, and when I see you, you better be friendly. Well, anybody all tied up in a Cobra truck has got to be my kind of man.
Cobra truck, my hush puppies. These are my trucks, mister. Every one of them loaded and paid for by yours truly, Honda Lou West, president and manager of Wild West Holland.
You're a girl.
Congratulations. You figured that out so fast you must be a rocket scientist.
Look, all I got from you is the trucking commercial and a lot of sass. Now, what about some thanks for untying your ropes?
Thanks for what? I'm still a prisoner, and Cobra's still got my trucks, full of the finest victuals you ever did see.
Truck full of good eats, huh?
What's it to you, Jack?
I'm hungry, I'm a gourmet chef, and the name's not Jack, it's Roadblock. I'm with G.I. Joe.
I don't care if you're with the Tooth Fairy. G.I. Joe? Mr. Roadblock Gourmet Chef, get ready to chow down. I do believe this is gonna mark the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Use extreme caution in landing on the reef. That coral is razor sharp and hard as steel. Now he tells me.
Look out or something! Just look out!
Blast them off the reef, you fools! Must I do everything myself? Attack! Attack! Attack!
No need to fear what the lady can't steer. Bullseye!
That's Shorter, Bill! Yo, Joe! Way to go, guys! Now let's dig in and get a detail started for the island.
Secure your positions pronto. Here's Cobra!
Our ancestors had a mystical connection with red pandas, and what was a blessing became an inconvenience.
Disney.
Wow! Cobra's cut a channel through the reef.
We'll beat him to it! Yo, Joe!
Cobra! Look out for that whirlpool!
Hang on!
scanner indicates the fragment we want is inside that large structure there. Legend may call it the Palace of Doom, but I call it a simple military objective.
Stay close to me, men. And remember, from here on, silence. Ready, Flint?
Ready, Recondo.
Yo, Joe! Yo, Joe!
I'm caught in a pincer's movement. Send in support.
Their robots are moving into the city ahead of us. I think a small team could slip through this firefight and beat them to the weather control fragment.
How small a team do you have in mind?
Yours truly, Shipwreck and Gung Ho.
Gung Ho? You were supposed to stay back at headquarters.
What? Miss a fight?
Okay, go for it.
Release pack rats! Now! Don't let any of those robots get into the temple!
Wow. I think I saw this place on the Late Late Show.
Look, there it is, the weather fragment.
Is the pool ready yet?
Just a few more hours.
If only you could clean the pool for me, boy.
Dogs can't clean pools, silly.
Is it ready yet?
Cleaning your pool manually is hard work. It takes forever and it's practically a pulled muscle waiting to happen.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
The whirlpool's too strong for our engines! The ship's breaking up!
Hang tight, Gutter Baby. I just got a mean idea. They don't call me Torpedo for nothing.
Now that's what I call the plumb unhappy lander. We're stalemated. Torpedo, you, got any more mean ideas?
Negatory, good buddy.
Freedom and I will go to the island of no return. I'm tempted to let you try it, but it's impossible. Possibility and impossibility are states of mind. In my mind, there is only the possible.
Fire sea sled!
Good luck, Spirit.
We must get past them and reach the island of no return! Zartan, where are you? I order you to respond to my orders! Zartan, answer me at once!
Ain't you gonna answer the ladies, Zartan?
When it serves my purpose. And not before.
Avast, mates! Trouble topside!
Suffering seaweed. I don't think he's too crazy about visitors.
Now we'll clear out the Joe team and claim what is rightfully ours! Destroy and retrieve!
We're trapped, and he's really mad.
Look at the bright side. At least he's not wearing shoes.
This could be our only chance. Let's go for it.
Freedom. So much anguish over a piece of wreckage. I feel another presence.
That presence feels you as well.
Cobra!
Flint! Get set to scramble and ramble!
What is it, Tripwire?
My detection device has picked up a mucho earthquake rolling our way. Must have been triggered by the freak weather around the world.
Great. And Lady J and the guys... still inside the Palace of Doom.
Keep moving. Maybe they'll forget about us. Scratch the forget part. Now I know what I always hated about dry land. No place to dive.
Retreat! We must save ourselves!
Jump it, Lady Jane! Time's running out!
Gung-ho, you're a handy guy to have around. Flint, get us out of this!
Come on, now! This place is shaking like a 10-cent milkshake!
We lost the fragment!
We'll get it back! No time now!
Only one chance!
Great work, Lady J. You got it wired. But the next quake is gonna tear the place apart.
What are you doing?
Stretching a point.
That was a little too close for me, Lady J.
That was great for me. I love danger.
Doc, give us some cover, and I'll send a unit around the back of the island while we keep Cobra busy here.
Can do, Cutter. But we don't have much time. If these readings are right, the freak weather has cracked the Earth's crust. Molten lava is seeping up into the seawater. If we don't get out of here soon, we'll be boiled like chickens in a stew pot.
This is one chicken who plans to be long gone before then. Now let's have that cover!
Roger!
They're moving out behind that smoke screen. We must counter their counter.
I'm off to market, and then I'll have plenty of time to get ready for the festival.
Move at once. Dispatch a landing party to the other side of the island. Something is causing the temperature to rise dangerously.
Exactly as I had hoped. Cobra and G.I. Joe are intent on outwitting each other. They will never even notice us.
It's freedom. But what happened to Spirit?
There is too little air to waste it on pointless combat.
Agreed. Soon we will either use up what oxygen remains or the sea will rise and take our lives.
We must dwell on this.
They say misery loves company, but Roadblock, I got more misery than I can handle. How am I ever gonna get my trucks back?
That's something we'll worry about later. Right now, I'd say we got other problems arising.
That's a sight mean enough to stampede a herd of Gila monsters. What is this place?
It ain't Toyland, babe. In fact, it's the last place I want to be caught dead in. And I'm talking dead with a very big D.
My ion correlator still lies somewhere on the island of no return. But my Hydromaster has been recovered from the Palace of Doom. That puts the struggle decidedly in my favor. And I still retain 2 of the enemy for potential bargaining pieces.
I, Destro? Surely you mean we. Because unless we recover all 3 pieces of our Dominator and reassemble them before G.I. Joe, all of us will be finished!
How well you perceive the situation, my dear Cobra Commander. I was just about to launch the third and most difficult mission.
Then you have prepared the necessary equipment?
Yes, Commander. We must now marshal our forces to wage the ultimate battle on the roof of the world.
I have...
PayPal works with the tools you already use, like BigCommerce.
Concentrated on our predicament.
It is hopeless.
Listen to me. The rising water may be the force that can save us.
I do not understand.
The water forces the air out. Somewhere near the surface, this air must escape. There must be a blowhole. Perhaps it can help us to escape too.
Your theorizing is too late. We shall soon learn the eternal secret together.
If we use the air held beneath this fragment, we may be able to breathe. Now!
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
You have saved my unworthy life. The Weather Dominator shall be yours.
We shall meet again.
There's the piece of the Dominator. And only one Joe to worry about. Cobra!
What troubles you, noble freedom?
Ah! Now get him off! Ah!
We've come just in time. The Joe Warrior seems sure to lose, unless we intervene.
But we want the Joes to lose, don't we? I mean, we are on the other side, ain't we?
We are on our side first and foremost, and we stand to gain the most if Cobra and G.I. Joe each possess one fragment of the Weather Dominator.
Oh, blimey, I don't understand.
You shall. Believe me, you shall understand everything. But for now, let us even the score.
Spirit! I thought we'd never see you again.
We must leave at once.
I've got Spirit and the fragment. We're heading for the carrier. Yo, Joe! Hot tamales! The whole island's melting.
Let's get out of here! Yo, Joe!
Withdraw! Withdraw! G.I. Joe has won this round, but the deciding race remains, and we shall triumph yet.
Is the pool ready yet?
Just a few more hours.
Our final destination, the roof of the world. there, Major Blood. The laser core itself lies on the other side of this mountain of ice.
We shall recover the laser core before G.I. Joe knows we're here.
The sensor reading puts the last fragment miles inside the glacier, Snowjob. Any ideas for getting it out?
Sure, as soon as I get us in. That's why I brought my glacier sleds.
Cute, but how do you go tobogganing inside a glacier?
Through the sluiceways. Ancient tunnels formed by hot springs trapped within the glacier.
What happens if we get stuck in there?
You'll never have to send out for ice again.
Let's go for it.
Hey, who's gonna ride with me?
Get a date some other time. This ain't the tunnel of love.
Faster, you louts! We must reach the secret crevice if we are to have the advantage of surprise!
Blimey, Zartan! Why couldn't we just come in by chopper? Me ruddy nose is froze!
It's too dangerous to fly in this weather!
Too dangerous!
Careful, you fool! One misstep and we'll all be buried forever in a tomb of eternal ice! Onward! Onward!
Zartan and his dreadnoughts. Why are they making a private assault on the glacier? Destro! Baron is calling Destro! Please come in!
Cursed weather!
Any moment now, we shall reach the icy plateau which leads to the laser core. Stand by! Cobra!
We're almost there!
Increase speed. The plateau is just below.
The secret crevice at last. Ahead lies our shortcut to the crater and victory. Ah! The Arctic sun! It will loosen the ice cracks that form the ridge of the crater. We are now in a race, not only against Cobra and G.I. Joe, but against the danger of avalanche.
We each have one piece of the weather control device. Whoever gets that laser core gets the upper hand.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Trample, G.I. Joe, you fools! Crush them! Demolish them, I say!
Well, what do you want?
Commander, we heard the disturbance and your scream.
Defective equipment! I want the officer in charge of communications maintenance disciplined at once.
But Commander...
Get out, all of you. I wish to plan in private. Out! Thunderheads, imbeciles. Why are great men always surrounded by lesser beings?
I ask myself the same question, fool.
How did you get here? Go on!
That's easy for you to say, sucker. Now shut up.
Get the intruders!
Splitting time, little buddy. Oh, he'll fight for freedom wherever there is trouble. G.I. Joe is here.
I do believe I pressed the right button, Roadblock.
I believe so too, Hondaloo. Now we can cut out of this snake motel and...
Take them from behind! These arrogant intruders have dared to shame me in the sacred confines of my own headquarters. Take them to the arena of sport. This won't take long.
Duke, Snake Eyes, alive! Man, it's good to see you, and you're okay!
Don't count on it staying that way for long, Roadblock. Not the best way to meet,
Hondaloo.
Hondaloo? It's a pleasure.
Sickening sentimental drivel. Endgame program, and be done with them. Then, endgame it shall be.
Well, if this is like the other game, don't count on having fun.
The laser core! Cobra!
Go, Destro! Wrong, Sleazo!
Come to Papa.
Hello, my name is Daniel and I made this painting and I'm going to show you how I did it. So my
The weather has cleared at last. Cobra!
We are even now.
When next we meet?
We meet as enemies.
Quickly!
I can pick off the place where he's standing and...
We can't risk an avalanche.
The crucial, final fragment of the Weather Dominator, the laser core itself, is now entirely in my possession. A prize which I offer to the highest bidder. G.I. Joe, Cobra, the world belongs to one of you. The one with the greatest bank account. Just in case you have any further heroics in mind, let me leave you with this. You shall soon see what develops.
Use the Baroness's wing for evacuation at once! Cobra!
Let's get out of here on the double! Yo, Joe!
Flint! Look out! The wall of the crater!
Fire your lasers! Ice melts.
Let's get them out of there.
Thanks for cutting in, Lady J.
Haven't you heard? Diamonds are a guy's best friend.
But time is nobody's friend as long as Zartan has the last piece of Cobra's weather control weapon. Regroup back at headquarters. Yo, Joe! Yo, Joe!
I adore seeing a scheme come together. It's so stimulating. Now, I shall raise our broadcast transmitter and inform both Cobra and G.I. Joe of our modest demands.
Oh, the man said modest.
Good afternoon, honored associates. As you already know, I possess the third and most powerful fragment of the Weather Dominator. G.I. Joe, you have one fragment. But it has little value without the other two components.
Bingo. Zartan's in Bayou country. Come in, Flint. We've traced Zartan to the swamps.
Roger base. Yo, Joe!
And Cobra, you are also the proud possessor of one fragment. It too equally useless. Therefore, one of you, the more intelligent one, naturally, will quickly pay my price, and then, with two viable components, reconstruct the third. Or steal it back from your adversary and win the day.
I have him. I have him. Come in, Destro. Change course at once for the Bayou. That abominable wretch Zartan has gone home to roost. Deal with him at once. The final resolution is in motion. And now, I must do the one thing I despise. I must wait!
We can't hold them off for long!
I don't want to be gobbled by some short circuit.
Short circuit? That's it. We've got to reverse the polarity.
Andalou, ready for a ride?
Just say giddy up.
Ready? 1, 2, 3! Bend the pole into the one beside it! But don't get caught between them!
Don't they feed these turkeys?
It's about time Cobra had its fangs yanked.
Yo, Joe!
What's this? The readings indicate two large fighting forces have homed in on us. It must be G.I. Joe and Cobra. Very well. Take your positions. We shall give them an unexpected education in the art of warfare.
Try to maintain formation. This weather has turned the jet stream into a wind tunnel. Ripcord, how's it going on your end?
We're over the target area now.
Good hunting, Ripcord. Breaker, we'll join you as soon as the jet stream calms down.
He can't hear you!
You hear anything? Nothing. Neither do I. That's what bothers me.
The ancient Egyptians understood that they could use sound to reduce their weight.
Sleeping gas.
You guys might think I'm bananas or something, but
I know you are bananas, Charfuse. What's on your mind?
a couple of minutes ago when I didn't hear anything,
Yeah?
I ain't hearing it again. I gotta check it out. Call it intuition, I don't know, but the fragment's gone!
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Let's play commando, man.
Now let Zartan taste the bitter fruits of vengeance. Cobra! There's no answering barrage. No response from Zartan at all.
Patience, Destro. Patience.
Break your unit into several combat teams. If retaliation is forthcoming, we don't want to present too large a target. That is all for kiddie cars. Is this the contempt in which Zartan holds me?
All right, boys. Now!
It's an ambush! Run for it!
Press forward! Cobra!
Ready, Breaker?
Do the honors. Zartan, we're taking a beating. It's time to get us out of here.
We've pinpointed Zartan's control room. Over.
Our commitment to you is delivering the world's most advanced PC. Our passion for chasing performance and improvement is what motivates us. We achieve this with our engineering, precision build quality, and desire for more power. This is what the world's most advanced PC looks like.
Over there! Then what are we waiting for? Yo, Joe! Zartan's gone.
And so's the last fragment of the Weather Dominator.
I have a feeling things are gonna get a lot worse before they get better.
Quickly, quickly, over there! Zartan, you thieving turncoat.
Wait! Would you mistreat a prisoner who surrendered willingly and offered a prize? The final piece of your Weather Dominator, Destro!
Remove him.
This place has more twists than a pretzel factory with the bends.
Cobra at either end. We just ran out of options.
I got another way to go.
Good thinking, Houndaloo. This homing device will tell our guys where to find us. And while they're coming in,
we'll go out and crunch a couple of cobras.
It's Duke's personal distress signal. Fix coordinates on that beeper. We've got Cobra made, and we're gonna come down hard. Yo, Joe!
We have the Laser Corps, Commander. Now, what punishment shall we administer to this turncoat?
Punishment? Punishment is the price for failure, and we have not failed. Rise, Zartan.
But he stole the Laser Corps.
Which I now have, as well as the other 2 fragments.
But Zartan must be dealt with.
He has been. I forgive him. Now stop sputtering like a wet toaster and get busy! When the Dominator is operational again, we shall seize control of the world! And this time, none shall oppose us! Cobra!
Howdy, handsome. You work here all the time?
you better have a pass, kid.
Oh, I do. And here it is, sugar.
This is no time for gardening, Roadblock.
Man, where these scrawny vines are concerned, I am a man with a big green thumb, and I'm gonna stick that thumb right in Cobra's nose.
There's the the snake house we've been looking for. Yo, Joe!
The enemy is upon our gates! Concentrate all power for the defense of Cobra Temple!
We are almost at optimum capacity.
Hurry up, Destro!
No force on Earth is a match for nature! Gone mad!
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Yo, Joe! Hold it! What the heck is that?
The poor Joes are too hot, Destro. Cool them down at once.
With pleasure, Commander.
We're losing altitude. Can't control it. Ship too heavy from ice and snow buildup.
Our friends are coming to a standstill, Destro. They need something to spark them up.
I know just the thing, Commander.
Hang on!
We're still airborne and ready to fight. Yo, Joe!
They shall pay for that.
Shocking experience, mates. I think my bridge work melted.
Spare nothing now, Destro. The end is in sight, and we have won!
This final burst will annihilate them forever!
Wrong again, junk jaw.
Stop them! They've got the void!
We got a clear shot at him! Yo, Joe!
We've got him cold!
Retreat! Retreat!
We can't stop them! Lower the temple! Lower it at once!
They're trying to take her down. Let's beat them to it.
Flint! Man, you're almost a sight for sore eyes.
Looks like you blew it again, Fang Face.
A battle lost, but not the war. I shall make G.I. Joe rule this day if it takes me 1,000 years. Zartan!
You haven't defeated me. I only bow for this moment, but I shall return!
We beat you, Cobra, right down to the sand.
There's still the little matter of the crazy weather around the world.
How's it coming, Breaker?
Just watch the monitor. I think I got it.
Yo, Joe! Yo, Joe! Yo, Joe!
A snowstorm! Yo, snow!
Well, nobody's perfect.
No, but we do okay.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.